Hallelujah. Glory to Jesus. This is the day the Lord has made, and we'll rejoice and be glad in it. Today, 30th of September 2023. I'll be teaching on common mistakes to avoid in your prophetic ministry. One of the things we are encountering in the prophetic ministry is certain mistakes that cripples the prophetic ministry because of lack of proper training and mentorship. So this morning, I'll be sharing with us common mistakes to avoid in your prophetic ministry. Number one is giving prophetic ministers a light status. 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 14 made it clear that the prophet is not higher than any other person. We are just the same. You are not higher than other office. Example, the prophet is not higher than the apostles, pastors, or teachers, because you are high in revelations. So avoid the disease called egotistical giganticus that is being puffed up by your revelations. That is why some pastors find it difficult to work with some prophets. There's no ministry gift that is inferior. The fivefold ministry are all important, all equal in ranking. The only difference is the jurisdiction of each of the fivefold ministers. So when, as a prophet, you feel that you are higher than other ministry gift, then you create problem for yourself. You create problem in being accepted by other ministers, other ministry gifts. So I want to advise you as a prophet not to see yourself higher than any other fivefold ministry gift. That giganticus egotistical, being puffed up by revelations, affects and cripples the effectiveness of prophetic ministers. Hallelujah. Then, number two common mistakes to avoid in prophetic ministry is promoting charismatic chaos. Promoting charismatic chaos. Some people act very weird when they prophesy in order to get attention, shaking in a funny way, like false prophets. This was what Paul was correcting in 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 32. I want you to take your time and read it. Okay, let me call. Please, can you read for us 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 32, if you are with us? 1 Corinthians 14, verse 32. Paul was trying to correct this anomaly, promoting charismatic chaos. See some prophets, my God, what they do in ministry is funny. 14:32. And the spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets. You don't act like a madman to show you're prophesying. You don't act like you're conversing. You don't act like somebody under conversion, under electric shock. Some people kick the air, kick the wind. Let's be gentle with the gifts of the Spirit. For the spirit of the prophet is subject to the prophet. It doesn't make you act like a madman. It doesn't make you to act in a funny way. Prophet is just to communicate the mind of God. Hallelujah. So, number three, common mistakes to avoid. These are common mistakes. They are deep mistakes, but this I'm sharing is common mistakes. These are the common mistakes to avoid in your prophetic ministry if you want to last long in that office of the prophet. Number three is allowing harsh prophetic words to abuse people. Some prophets claim to know all about people's secret sin. They'll tell you, if you don't confess your sin, you will die, as if they are called to kill. In New Testament, prophecy is not condemnation, but encouragement, comfort, and exhortation. You can see what I'm telling you in 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 3. The purpose of New Testament prophecy. It's important to understand the era you are called as a prophet. 1 Corinthians chapter 14,